Hello everyone, how are you? Today we are going to discuss a very important topic for class 12 mathematics, that is elementary operation or transformation of a matrix. Right? We are going to do elementary operation or transformation of a matrix. What is it? We interchange any of two rows or columns. For example, ith row is interchanged by jth row, or ith column is interchanged by jth column. This is the first step. Second, multiplying all elements of a row or column of a matrix by a non-zero scalar. Right? So we are multiplying all the elements of ith row by k. So I write r on ith row. I multiplied each element by k, or for ith column, we have multiplied all the elements of ith column by k. So this is, we have multiplied all the elements of a row or a column by a non-zero scalar. Third is, on Ri we are applying Ri plus k into R of j. Right? We are adding one row with the other row multiplied with a scalar, non-zero scalar. Or similarly, on ith column we are applying the same operation. So such operation is called an elementary operation or transformation of a matrix. Now actually we use this to find the inverse of a matrix by elementary operation or transformations. So we have two types of transformations. First one is row transformation, right? So please listen carefully now. Write the given square matrix as A is equal to I into A, because we know that if we multiply a matrix by an identity matrix, that remains unchanged. So for a while we are using row transformation, I can write a square matrix A is equal to I into A. Right? This is the very first step. Then perform a sequence of elementary row operations successively on A on LHS here, right, and simultaneously on I on RHS. This A will remain unchanged, right, till we obtain I is equal to B into A. So in simple words, if I say we have to make this matrix A, we have to change this matrix A into an identity matrix, and whatever operation we are applying on this matrix, that will apply on this identity matrix also. Right? So when we get identity matrix here, right, so this I will change to some matrix. So suppose that is B, and this A will remain as it is. So matrix B is the inverse of A. So we can write A inverse is equal to B. Similarly, for column transformation, we write A is equal to A into I. This is the difference for row transformation and column transformation. For row transformation, we had written A is equal to I into A. For column transformation, we write A is equal to A into I, and rest is same. We'll make this A matrix an identity matrix, and this identity matrix to some other matrix. Whatever operations we are applying, they will be applied on this A as well as I, until this A becomes an identity matrix and this becomes some matrix B. So we get I is equal to A into B, therefore A inverse is equal to B. Now I'll give an example so that it becomes easier for you to understand. The question is, using elementary operations, find the inverse of the matrix. First part, A is equal to 1, 2, 2 minus 1. These are the elements of matrix A, right? As discussed earlier, I told you that for row transformation, we write the given matrix as, if matrix is A, then matrix A is equal to I into A, right? Now, put the values. Matrix A is 1, 2, 2 minus 1. Identity matrix 1, 0, 0, 1, and the value of this matrix A, right? Now, the first is, I'll make this matrix an identity matrix, right, by applying various operations, and same operation will be applied on this matrix, identity matrix also. This will remain as it is. I repeat, I have to make this matrix an identity matrix, and whatever operations we are applying, same will be applied on this matrix. This will remain unchanged. So since we need to make this matrix an identity matrix, so that is we should have 1 0 0 1 here, right? So 1 you're already having, so I need to make this element 0. So how do we get 0 here? If I subtract 2 from 2, 2 minus 2 will be 0, right? So if I multiply first row by 2 and then subtract from second row, so then 2 minus 2 will be 0 here, right? We need to proceed stepwise, right? I start again. First of all, this element should be 1. It is already 1, so then we make this element 0. So applying R2, on R2 second row we are applying R2 minus 2R1, right? So 2 minus 2 will, first row will remain as it is, and 2 minus 2 will be 0, and minus 1 into, we have multiplied this by 2, so minus 1 minus 4 will be minus 5. Same operation you will apply on this matrix also. First row as it is, right, and R2 minus 2 R1, so 0 minus 2 will be minus 2, and 1 minus 0 into 2 will be 0 only, so 1 minus 0 is 1. This matrix as it is, right? Now see, 1 we have already got, 0 we have already got. Now I want to make this as 1, third, this element, fourth element. So if you divide this row by 5, right, so it will remain 0 only, and it will remain minus 1. So rather I can divide this row by minus 5. So applying R2 on our second row, we are applying, we are dividing our second row by minus 5. So first row as it is, right, and 0 upon minus 5 will be 0 only, minus 5 over minus 5 will be 1. Apply same operation here, first row as it is, and divide these by minus 5. So minus 2 over minus 5 will be plus 2 over 5, and this becomes minus 1 upon 5, this matrix as it is. Fine, we have made this 1, this 0, this 1, and now we need to make this 0 here. So how do we get? If from first row I subtract double of second row, on R1 I am applying R1 minus 2R2, right? R1 minus 2R2. So 1 minus 2 into 0, that is 0 only, so 1 minus 0 will be 1 only, and 2 minus 2 will be 0. So you get 1 0 0 1. Similarly here, R1 minus 2R2, right? On R1 we are applying R1 minus 2R2. So 1 minus 2 into this, that becomes minus 4 over 5. So if you take LCM, you will get 1 over 5. Similarly, R1 minus 2 into this, so 0 minus 2 upon 5 will be 0 minus minus 2 upon 5 will be plus 2 over 5. This row R2 will remain as it is. So I have got something, I is equal to B into A, right? That means B is the inverse of A. Therefore, A inverse is equal to this matrix B. 1 upon 5, 2 over 5, 2 upon 5, and minus 1 upon 5. I'll give another example, right? Matrix A is having elements 2, 5, 1, 3. So we are using elementary row transformation. So we write A as I into A. So put the values 2, 5, 1, 3, and this identity matrix 1 0 0 1, and this matrix A as it is. Now again see, since we have to make this matrix an identity matrix, so here what do we need? 1, right? And how do we get 1 here? If I subtract this from this, so 2 minus 1 will give you 1. So that means on first row we can apply R1 minus R2, right? On R1 we are applying R1 minus R2, right? So what do I get? I will get 1 2 1 3, and similarly identity matrix will be changed. You'll get 1 minus 1 0 1, and this one as it is. Now what will be the next step? I need to make this element 0, right? So how do we get 0 here? If I subtract 1 from 1, so that means on R2 we can apply R2 minus R1. Am I clear? See, move stepwise. What other elements are becoming, you don't have to worry about that. First, I told you that first of all we have to make this element 1, then this element 0, then this one 1, and finally this one 0. So we need to move stepwise. So I am applying on second row R2 minus R1. So first row as it is 1, 2, and so 1 minus 1 will be 0 and 3 minus 2 will be 1, right? So it's by chance that these two elements, they have become what we needed. Otherwise, we may have taken another step. So similarly, change here also R2 minus R1. So 0 minus 1 will be minus 1. 1 minus 1 will be 1 plus 1, that is 2. This matrix as it is. Now again, finally, I want to make this element 0 now, right? So how do we get 0 here? If you have 2 minus 2, right? So on R1 we can apply R1 minus 2R2. Fine. R1, on R1 we are applying R1 minus 2R2. So you will get 1001 here. And similarly here R1 minus 2R2. 1 minus 2 into minus 1. So that will be 1 plus 2, that is 3. And similarly minus 1 minus 2 into 2, 4. So that will be minus 5. And the second row as it is. So we have got the form I is equal to B into A, right? So that means B is the inverse of A. Therefore, A inverse is equal to 3 minus 5 minus 1, 2, right? I've discussed this elementary transformation for a square matrix of order 2. In the next video, I'll be discussing this for a square matrix of order 3 also. I hope you have understood. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.